Hi, folks. So it is November, and I'm back here at Siloam after a little while away on parental leave. It was a great experience, and I'm also really happy to be back here at Siloam with all of you folks, even though I do miss some of that family time. But it's been a great experience, and glad to be back with you folks too. So this week we're looking at a story about Jesus and his disciples. They're outside of the temple. His disciples say to him, "Wow, this building, this temple is so amazing here in Jerusalem." And Jesus says, "Well, you know what? It's probably all going to be destroyed in a little while." And the disciples are kind of like, "Ooh, what?" They go to the other side of a valley. They look back towards the temple and they say, "Jesus, can you sort of explain to us what's going on with this whole temple destruction thing?" And he says, "Listen, guys, I'm not going to go into the details because you can kind of get distracted by different things like that. And people always end up seeing earthquakes or wars or big buildings falling down, and then they think that they know that it's the end of the world. And there are aspects of these things that mean that there's going to be a huge and giant shift, but you can't get so distracted about them that you forget about the basics of your relationship with God and staying faithful to that relationship." And you know, it's hard. It's hard when either we have something really tough in our personal life go wrong, or when we see really awful things happening in the world that we just are so hard to understand. It's hard to still stay focused on God's love in our lives. But what we're called to do is we can be responsive to things like wars or climate change, and we can respond, but we shouldn't get so wrapped up in it that we just kind of give up hope, because what God is always trying to convey to us, and that we want to be able to convey to the young people in our Sunday school, is that even when there are really tough and awful things that are happening, God will still continue to be near with us, and Christ's presence will continue to be with us. And that's something that we can trust in, and that helps us then, I think, become more responsive to situations that are really tough in the world, because we're not just always living in fear of those things, but saying, okay, it's bad, but I trust that there is a love that is deeper than some of those dark places in the world. So I hope that this is a helpful introduction for you folks as we move into our Sunday school time. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. God bless.